I'm curious. I would like to know when was the last time that you were wearing the Spartacus suit?
It's almost 3 years now, or yeah, 2.5 years. I sold the company to Turner and Brodka, who owns CNN and Cartoon Network, and we did more than 100 episodes. Okay. And when that was finished, we already have done enough because there comes always a new generation. So they have enough program. We did 100 half-hours episodes. Yes, I didn't need to go into the costume again.
Let's talk about Lazy Town. It was a hit. It went to 100 of countries. It was translated in many languages. How did you come up with this idea?
I used to work a lot with kids and parents, and the main question was, how can education about healthy lifestyle be entertaining? And we thought, is it possible to make fun for kids to move? And so we created Lazy Town. It was 26 years ago. I wrote a book, and it became the bestseller in my country. And then we had a live show, and we had a radio station, and we had a lot of events for kids. And then after 10 years, we thought, we have something, let's move and start to move the world. And we wanted to move kids, we wanted to move families, we wanted to move the world.
We were talking about time, and I heard an interview of you, and you were saying that you thought about Lazy Town 10 years before it was released. So yeah. Now we're talking about leadership. How can you tell them not giving up, like keeping trying?
I think for young leaders, and I think it's important that they can come to Obi and see what I'm talking about, because we talk about a lot of different things, and it's going to be fantastic. I think main thing is for leaders is that young leaders today, or people who want to be leaders, they have great opportunities now, more than ever, because they can connect to the world in a second. They can, like we are talking now, I'm in Iceland, you're in Colombia. This is a unique opportunity, and the technology is there.
Now that we are also talking about working team, when you hear the people that work with you, you see respect. Could you tell us how a leader get that?
You don't always get respect. There's always, like when you hire 100 people, maybe you have to fire 10, maybe you have to fire 20 to get the right team. It takes a little bit time to get the right team, but you should know what you're looking for. You should not get in your team only people that say yes all the time. You should also get somebody who are against you. Basically, they would contradict you. They would ask you, like, is this correct? Should we do that? It's not always good when you're alone and you have an idea to get somebody who's dragging you down. You should get somebody who would build you up. So in the beginning, I would tell people to get somebody who tell you can do it, and they would be positive. I think you get respect if you give people opportunities. I would rather want to have people in my team who lean forward. I think everybody should lean forward like that when they're working. I don't like people sitting back like this, because it's not the same. And I like people who lean forward in life, because if you lean forward, you automatically get forward.
One born as a leader, or you can become a leader?
I don't think anyone is born as a leader. You have to learn to be a leader. And some people have it, and somebody don't have it. But I think everybody can educate and be better at it by reading books, by go to Obi, or go read or talk to people, have role models that you can call, somebody that you think is a good leader.
In every path that you take, that like you came across with villains, in this case we can say with Robbie Rottens. So how do you keep going? Like, how do you beat them?
You are going to meet Robbie Rotten of your life all the time. There are people saying you cannot do it, it's too expensive, no, you're in Colombia, you cannot do it, you live in Iceland, it's too small. There are all kind of people around you who are Robbie Rotten. Then you have to be Sportagus and just stand up and say, I can do it, or I know I can, because I have a plan.
I would like to talk about the topics, the central topics of Lazy Town. What do you think about obesity and lack of exercise nowadays?
If you think about the food that are now, the food is not healthy, not so much. And the options are getting unhealthier again and again and again. And so I think that kids, they sometimes don't have a chance because it's cheaper to buy food who are unhealthy
Yeah, sure.
and much cheaper. So if you're a family, you don't have the money, of course you buy the unhealthy food. And I think the biggest lawsuit are going to be about food in 10 to 20 years. It used to be tobacco companies, but now it's going to be food. There are going to be people who are going to realize my kid died because they were eating this food every day and it died before me.
And one of the main reasons why we are talking right now is because you are coming to Colombia, you are coming to Medellin on December. Tell me about Wobby.
Bobby is a great way to communicate. And there's a lot of thousands of people who come to an event of Bobby, and I've done it many times in Mexico, and it's been fantastic. A lot of people who work in companies or schools or students or anybody who wants to be a leader or want to get an idea or want to change his life or want to have an impact on the country or anything, they would come to OP, and it's quite nice. And I really like Latin America a lot. I love the people, I love the food, and there's something that I really like about it. I know there's a lot of problems in Latin America, there's all kinds of problems, but the people, they have to realize they have the best place on the planet. They have, I mean, think about Mexico and Colombia. Look around you. Think about what you can do. It's incredible.
Thank you very much, Magnus. It was a pleasure to have you here with us. We are waiting for you in Colombia, so see you soon.
Yes, I hope I see you all there, and I look forward, and I hope we can take photos and move like soccer.